Welcome to YouTube 5 Minutes.
Hey there, YouTube 5 Minutes viewers. I'm Elon Musk, and I'm thrilled to share my life story with you all today. By the way, don't forget to check out the new merchandise in the YouTube 5 Minutes shop. It's out of this world, just like some of my projects. I was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. I guess you could say I had a spark for entrepreneurship even as a young child. At just 12 years old, I sold my first video game called Blaster. The graphics were nothing like today's Tesla touchscreens, but hey, it was the 80s. Growing up, I was a voracious reader, and I became passionate about science fiction and technology. This passion led me to leave South Africa and travel to the United States to study. I attended Queen's University in Canada first, and later transferred to the University of Pennsylvania. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in physics and economics. Later, I began a PhD program at Stanford University, but dropped out after just 2 days. I know, I'm a bit impulsive, but it all worked out. My first big venture was Zip2, a web software company I co-founded with my brother, Kimball, in 1995. It's hard to believe that back then, people used to search for directions in actual paper maps. How archaic, right? We changed that by developing an online business directory and map system. Eventually, Compaq acquired Zip2 for almost $300 million. Not a bad start for a young entrepreneur. In 2002, I founded SpaceX with the goal of reducing space transportation costs and making life multiplanetary. I bet you've seen some of our Falcon rocket launches, or maybe you've even witnessed the Tesla Roadster floating in space with Starman at the wheel, a beautiful sight. I'm also the CEO and product architect of Tesla Incorporated, where we produce electric vehicles and renewable energy products. We're making the world a cleaner place, one Tesla at a time. I promise our electric vehicles are much faster than a snail on a solar panel. They can even give sports cars a run for their money. But that's not all. I've also co-founded Neuralink, a company developing advanced brain-machine interfaces. We're working on creating a high-bandwidth connection between humans and computers, so you could say we're trying to prevent a Terminator-like future. No worries, we won't let the machines take over. Speaking of futuristic projects, have you heard about the Hyperloop? It's a high-speed transportation system that could get you from Los Angeles to San Francisco in just 30 minutes. You'll be able to travel faster than you can binge-watch your favorite show on Netflix. And if you thought all that wasn't enough, I've also founded The Boring Company, which aims to solve traffic problems by digging tunnels. We're turning the world into Swiss cheese, one tunnel at a time, but in a good way, of course. Now, let's not forget about my personal life. I've been married 3 times, and I have 6 children. My kids keep me grounded, and they remind me of the importance of working towards a better future for all of us. After all, isn't that what it's all about? Before I go, I'd like to remind you again to check out the new merchandise in the YouTube 5 Minutes shop. It's perfect for aspiring entrepreneurs, space enthusiasts, and everyone in between. Remember, the sky's not the limit, Mars is. Thank you for joining me on this journey through my life. I hope my story has inspired you to dream big and never give up. As I like to say, when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. So keep pushing the boundaries, exploring new ideas, and working towards a brighter future. Together, we can change the world. Over the years, I've had my fair share of ups and downs, but I've always believed in the power of innovation and persistence. I've faced criticism and skepticism, but that's never stopped me from pursuing my dreams. If anything, it's only fueled my desire to prove the naysayers wrong and make the impossible possible. One of my favorite quotes comes from the famous inventor Thomas Edison, who said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This philosophy has guided me throughout my career, and I encourage you to embrace it as well. Failure is not the end, it's just a stepping stone on the path to success. As we move forward into the future, I'm excited to continue exploring new horizons and pushing the limits of what we can achieve. Whether it's sustainable energy, space travel, or artificial intelligence, I'm confident that we'll continue to make groundbreaking advancements that will shape the course of human history. So, YouTube 5 Minutes viewers, stay curious, stay inspired, and never stop learning. Your dreams are within reach, all you have to do is reach out and grab them. Thank you once again for tuning in to this special episode. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into my life and the many projects I've had the privilege to work on. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to YouTube 5 Minutes for more great content, and be sure to snag some of that awesome new merch from their shop. Until next time, this is Elon Musk, signing off. Remember, the future is yours to create. Let's make it extraordinary.